What's going on, guys? Bankroller Games here with more Armored Core 6, and when we left off last episode we got to see some new stuff, and we also faced a very difficult arena opponent and unlocked some new weapons that we'll get to mess around with this episode. So I recommend going back and watching that because we also had a lot of story details potentially hinted to us, so you definitely don't want to miss out. And yeah, it's looking very interesting, I'd say, and pulls into question choices that we've made in the past in our previous playthroughs, and if they're actually a good option or not, and actually where some characters' loyalty lie. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more information on that throughout the next couple of episodes. But like I said at the end of the last episode, we have got 2 chapters left for the game, so we should get, there's plenty of chance for us to get new information. But the next mission we're going to be doing is Underground Exploration Depth 3. And I'm actually going to be taking a build that we threw together at the end of last episode after we unlocked some new weapons. That being what looks like a nebula rifle, but is actually coil based, and what looks like the Moonlight Blade, but again is actually coil based. Yeah, just want to see how they perform in this next mission. So yeah, we are starting to get a bit of a handle of water build here, and something I did think about in between episodes is it's quite cool that we have a coil-based weapon very similar to the Moonlight Blade with the Ibis robot that we destroy, and their sort of attack that they have that is very similar to the Moonlight Blade, very damaging as well. So hopefully this coil-based version of it should do just as good for us.
He already knows where the coil.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the reactor and disable the laser barrier.
Raven, let's start by finding our way in. Watch your footing. You don't want to fall into those lasers.
High-level threat detected. Threat level 8. Defense phase 4.0. Terminating target.
This area is defended by snipers. Don't let them shoot you down.
High-level threat. It's a step up from intruder.
I'm going to ignore the targets on the top there, just fly down.
No sign of the coil.
Trace around the outside, 621. There must be a way in.
Managed to take down one of these tougher MT type enemies with relative ease there. It can take a little bit of work sometimes. Of course we miss all of our attacks.
Find the pressure chamber, 621. Destroy it. The resulting overload will cause the reactor core to explode.
The threat has entered the reactor. Defense phase 4.5.
Fight back, Raven.
They really went above and beyond to keep that laser barrier going. PCA wanted this place locked down no matter what.
Don't finish this guy off with some of our laser drones. Quite anticlimactic, but yeah, I am actually really liking the laser drones and the laser turrets. They're quite fun. We haven't got that much ammo left on our rifle though already, so I'd definitely say if you like coil weapons, this one is probably better off in the arena.
Pressure chamber destroyed. Get out of there before it explodes, 621.
The partition!
Defense program phase 5.0. Hazard speed 70 square.
No vital signs. There's no pilot.
Let's institute
turret's got the final blow there.
Raven, release the partitions.
A bit worried we were at the wrong door there. I do quite like the coral rifle, but I just think the nebula rifle, with its slightly bigger ammo capacity and fast fire rate,
You've got a job to do.
it's just a little bit better.
Don't fail me now.
I think I've gotten too used to using the
You have to get
fast
clear.
firing Kurosawa.
It's gonna blow. Brace for impact.
Definitely my favourite energy weapon of the game.
That was a close one.
Yeah, that was fun. A little bit underwhelmed by the core weapons. Think they could do with a little bit of a buff. I do like them, but I just think they don't have a high enough attack power advantage, considering how much slower they are. But at the same time, they do tend to have pretty good AoE. So it all depends on your playstyle, I guess. But at the same time, you can't deny they look really cool.
How was the trip underground?
The enforcement systems tried to take 621.
Wow. What about...
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra.
So you're close then.
Yeah.
Looks like Arquebus is...
Short term, maybe. And that's why I shouldn't be the one.
Sounds risky.
Maybe.
But yeah, I was just going to say, it's quite similar to the Kojima weapons actually in Armored Core 4 Answer. Yeah, they look really, really cool, and their firing effects are really cool. But they're only actually useful in very specific
No new
situations.
messages.
And again, mainly because ammo is a big issue with them.
Raven.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll do some more
You've got
experimenting.
2 requests to go with the order from Arquebus. One is from the Liberation Front, the other's from Allmind. You should consider what your choice means, Raven. For my part, I've chosen to trust in you. Whatever you decide, I know you'll mean it.
So it looks like we're getting a new option available to us here. So last 2 playthroughs, we've had the option to intercept the red guns and ambush the Vespers. Ambushing the Vespers actually comes from the Rubicon Liberation Front, and yeah, I think intercept the red guns comes from Arquebus, but we've seen both these missions before. From my recommendation, if you're after doing the easiest mission, I'd probably say ambush the Vespers is a slightly easier mission than intercept the red guns, mainly because you're only facing 2 ACs in this mission, and you've also got a co-op partner, being Father Dolmayan, leader of the Rubicon Liberation Front. But this mission, intercept the red guns, you're facing a lot of enemies, and you're all by yourself, and then there's quite a tough AC fight pretty much at the end of the mission. You might have a couple of empty enemies to mop up, but ammo can be a real issue for this mission. But both these missions being very, very fun. But obviously we've got this new option here, and this is probably the one that comes from Allmind, but we'll find out. And it just says eliminate V3 O'Keefe, Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer. So I assume it's going to be a pretty tough fight. It's also got a pretty decent payout in comparison to the other 2 missions, slightly less than intercept the red guns, but that is a very difficult mission. So yeah, we'll take this one on, and hopefully learn some more story information and what Allmind are actually up to and what their end goal is. And yeah, so yeah, we do taking on another AC.
This request comes from Allmind. True to form, they've sent us an encrypted message with top-level security. I expect it must be about coral release.
Augmented Human C4621. Raven. There is an obstacle to the project that must be removed. The target is V3 O'Keefe, an Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer. A second-generation augmented human, O'Keefe was once our ally within the corporations. but it seems he has had a last-minute change of heart and means to betray us. You are to ambush the target during his Arquebus-ordered survey of Depth 3. His records will note death by misadventure. The release project must succeed. Only an exceptional augmented human can be the key. C4621, Raven. Allmind is certain of your success.
So you can see our name highlighted there, and there was a few other names highlighted as well. So we'll probably come across those if we haven't already. But Arquebus Group don't seem like the best company to work for, and it seems like they have a lot of shady goings on. So even if a member in the Arquebus Group thinks what Allmind is doing is too much and is ended up betraying them, Allmind is definitely up to something, and with the way, you know, they'd put his death down as a misadventure means they're definitely pulling the strings. Not to take Hannah Walters' title from him, but well, I guess he's more holding a leash than puppet strings. But yeah, it should be quite interesting. We might get some more story information during the fight, but we'll see. I'm going to take our evil boomstick build just because it's one that we haven't taken for a little while, and I do enjoy using shotguns. Hopefully we'll be able to make use of our vertical missiles in this area as well. It has a pretty high ceiling, but it depends where we end up fighting him, really.
We've made our decision. Let's get this done, Raven.
Main system activating combat mode.
Can already see him over there.
Eliminate V3 O'Keefe.
Doesn't like we're getting any dialogue at the moment.
Looks like they found a strong candidate this time. You're one of Allmind's, right? Tired as I am.
Based on his piloting
Ready to die yet?
skills, I don't think O'Keefe is as strong a candidate as Allmind made him out.
Be careful, Raven.
You don't even know what you're doing, do you? Let me tell you something. Allmind ain't worth it.
AP at 50%.
You think you want coral relief, but you don't. Shovel down your planned rations.
Just trying to get on another platform
Your
here.
coffee-flavored sludge. Sure, it sucks. That's being human.
Seems to like running into things, this guy.
Don't tell me you like it here.
V3 O'Keefe. He's somewhat a pessimist, but he lives for the way things are. Love that can't coexist with what you want.
Move over here, give him a bit more of a chance to fly around more freely. Gives us more to walk on as well. I think we definitely should have taken other legs. Our missile boat build might have done quite good for this mission. Let his shield drain.
Maybe now. Get some sleep. See you on the other side. Godspeed.
Getting the mentioning of the other sides.
Silent. I see another candidate, no wonder. A key to coral release? We've completed All Mind's request. We can go now, Raven.
Did take a little bit of damage there just while we were manoeuvring around. I just wanted to make sure I didn't fall to my death. I did that too many times in the Elden Ring playthrough, so yeah, I want to avoid it if I can in the Armored Core playthrough, considering you can fly around. But yeah, that was really cool. A little bit less of a challenging fight than I was hoping for, just with the way he ran into the wall at the start of the fight, let us get a few shotgun shots off, and then decided to hug the cliff later on. But yeah, like I said, I think another hover build would probably do quite good for that mission. Look quite cool as well, two quad leg ACs hovering around fighting each other. So yeah, probably would have taken our missile boat build if I knew he was going to hang over that edge as much as he did. But we managed to take him down, thankfully, and that gives us a couple of more combat log, well, a little bit of progress with our combat logs to our next level there, where we should get a nice shiny new part. They might give us an emblem though, because I assume that might be the last level we've got to get. I'm not 100% sure, obviously.
One new message.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. The project is nearing fruition. We will meet again when you reach the Coral Convergence.
It seems like next time we hear from All Mind will be right near the end of the game, so we'll just have to keep a lookout for any new bits of dialogue in the meantime to give us any more clues as to what's actually going on. But we got their emblem there, obviously being aligned with them and whatever their true goals are. And then the next mission we're going to be doing is Unknown Territory Survey. Really cool mission, this one, with a cool fight in it as well. Might test out our core weapons again. Try and make use of this one, see how it does in the fight. Yeah, I think in terms of energy weapons, I haven't actually been as big of a fan of energy weapons as I'd hoped, because I've always enjoyed using them in previous games, but I'd definitely say the Kurosawa is definitely my favourite. Not just because it's the Kurosawa, but just because of the fast fire rate, high ammo pool, pretty decent damage. Its impact isn't the best though, so if you've got a heavier target, it's not the best at taking those out. But then I guess you do have the charged attack. The fully charged attack is really good at getting a decent amount of stagger on. So you have, if you do the full charged attack along with another hard hitting weapon, maybe a melee weapon or heavy back weapon, you should be able to stagger most things, I imagine, or get pretty close to staggering them, and then you probably stagger them with a boost kick or something. But yeah, we'll switch back over to this weapon just because it is the one that Hannah Walter's using, and it has much more ammo than the one we used a little while ago.
Who could be following you?
Obviously a fight we've seen before. I don't know if there'll be any more story information attached to it.
Activating combat mode.
Just because a while ago it did actually hint at the fact that Rusty might actually be a double agent and secretly working for the Rubicon Liberation Front. When I think it was when we fought his second AC version in the hidden arena.
Rely on your eyes and ears.
I don't know if this was here before, but I've only just noticed it. So again, it mentions the new model. So I assume this was here before, unless something's changed. And it mentions the parts that Rusty's after for the RLF. Yeah, quite interesting there. Seems like they knew that we were about to fight.
Coral response from inside the creature. Watch
Then we've got our mealworms here. Food stuff of the Rubiconians.
Breeding pods for the mealworms.
So we're just going to skip past all of them, because other than a couple of them
I'm reading something behind us.
kamikazing,
It's getting closer.
they're not much of a threat.
Go deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you?
AC Steel haste.
I don't want to dance to their tune. This time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy.
He seems to be dodging around a lot more than he did before.
Set you both up. 621. We get through this alive. Rusty, wait!
He's a liberation front leader.
Rusty, that pilot's more than just
Was
a
not
hound.
expecting
You don't see the potential.
a double AC battle here.
Potential and danger. You're good. And that's not the only thing that makes you a threat.
Teaming up on their attacks there. Try and send out some more of our drones. Level up the playing fields.
Some things changed since last time. But you still haven't found a purpose.
Not doing so well here.
AP at 30%.
We barely got to know
Somewhat
each other.
expected that, just because I wasn't expecting that other attack. Got to remember to keep our drones out. As you can see, that actually finished him off for us there. He seems to be dodging around a lot more than he did before, unless we just got lucky the last couple of times we fought him. But yeah, I reckon if we get our drones out, maybe use the second level or the first level, the first charge level attack on him, rather than worry about using that big beam attack, because it is very difficult to aim. It moved a lot slower than I expected. But yeah, hopefully take him down this time.
AC Steel haste.
I don't want to dance to their tune. This time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy. Set you both up. 621. Make it through this alive. That's your job now. Rusty, wait!
He's a liberation front leader.
Rusty, that pilot's more than just a hound. You don't see the potential. Oh, I see it, Uncle, but potential and danger. You're good. And that's not the only thing that makes you a threat.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Some things changed since last time. But you still haven't found a purpose.
AP at 30%.
Just playing on so much stagger. Yeah, I think we need to switch our weapons the wave-like blades or the coil blades that we're using just failing to hit him, along with the coil weapon that we're using, with the travel time and the slow rate of fire isn't working very well. So unfortunately we're not going to be able to test it out fully this time, but we'll definitely get around to using it at some other point. First time we fought Rusty in this mission, this is the build we used, and it actually worked out pretty well, so I'm hoping we'll be able to take him down again very quickly before the other guy comes in, or just as the other guy comes in, so it'd be another one-on-one fight.
I don't want to dance to their tune. This time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy. Set your move up. 621, make it through this alive. That's Rusty. Wait! Rusty, that pilot's more than just a hound. You don't see the potential. Oh, I see it, Uncle, but potential and danger. Pepper, you're good. And that's not the only thing that makes you a threat.
AP at 50%.
Something's changed since last time. But you still haven't found a purpose.
One repair kit remaining.
Never failed to impress. This isn't over yet. Rusty made it. Good.
No repair kits remaining.
Finally managed to take it down with a very satisfying finish there. Very difficult to get that attack off, or even a normal power bunker attack off with Rusty. He seemed to recover very quickly after being staggered.
Seems both pilots evacuated.
It doesn't seem like it's the last that we're going to see of them.
I'm picking up a major coral response, coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven.
But yeah, I think I heard Rusty mention Uncle there, so it seems like he might have been related to that other pilot. I'm not 100% sure though if I heard that correctly.
Institute City.
But yeah, that just introduces us to the new area, and yeah, very tough mission, that one. Rusty seemed to be a lot tougher to fight there. I think tougher even than the last time we did that mission, because last time we did that mission I noticed that he felt like he was a lot more difficult to fight than the first time we fought him in that mission, unless we did just get really lucky the first time we fought him, first time we played through the game sort of thing. But yeah, very cool. You know, he might have gotten a bit of a buff actually in one of the updates, but that gives us another combat log facing the other target there, which again gets us a little bit closer to hopefully a new weapon.
Raven, I see them. The voices of the brothers and sisters. Only a few survived. It looks like Walter's. Let's take a...
Incoming.
Let me tell you a story. There once was his work, but there was another. He took his. There's a lesson. Once 6-2 story time.
Just Ward's giving us a little story here. And then that brings us on to the end of chapter 4, where we reach the coil convergence. Very cool mission, this one, with a very tough boss at the end of it. Absolutely awesome though. But I'm going to save that for next episode, just because this episode has got on quite a bit now. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. Not quite sure what build we're going to be using. I don't think the coil based weapons build that we've got there is the best choice for next mission, just because of how much the boss moves around. Yeah, last time we used the Kurosawa build, and it ended up working out really well and was really fun way to do the boss. But like I said, I'll save that for next episode, so we got that to look forward to. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this episode and enjoyed the new bits of story and new encounters we've seen. If you have been enjoying the series so far, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.